Welcome to Vidya Mirat. This video is made for class 8 on chapter number 3 understanding quadrilaterals, and today we are going to do exercise 3.4. Before we begin with the exercise, there are certain properties on the various types of quadrilaterals which you need to know and learn it by heart for your future classes as well as for this. Now let's talk about a parallelogram which state that various properties of parallelogram which says that yes, this quadrilateral is a parallelogram means opposite sides are equal and parallel and opposite angles are equal, diagonals bisect each other. Now please remember this, if this criteria holds, only then that quadrilateral will be treated as a parallelogram. Secondly, let's talk about rhombus. We know that rhombus all sides are equal and parallel, or the basically adjacent sides are equal, opposite angles are equal and diagonals bisect each other at right angles. In a parallelogram, diagonals only bisect. They do not bisect at right angles. So this is the basic difference between parallelogram and rhombus, that in rhombus diagonals bisect each other at right angles. Let's talk about rectangle. Everybody knows about rectangle, that opposite sides are equal and parallel. Diagonals are equal and bisect each other and all the angles formed are at right angle. That means 90 degree. In the case of square, you have all the sides equal and parallel. All the angles will be 90 degree and diagonals will be equal. They will be bisecting each other at right angle. So difference between rectangle and square about a diagonal means in the rectangle they do not bisect at right angle, whereas in square they bisect at right angles. Now you have kite also. In this you know the shape of a kite. Two pair of equal adjacent sides are there. Diagonals are perpendicular to one another and they bisect each other. To make it in a simpler form, I have made this tabular form for you. Your black color shows that property doesn't hold in that particular quadrilateral, and using this table, just remember this forever. It will be really helpful for you, the exercises, and even in the 9th class it will be helpful. So using this we will do all the questions. Now this is based on three things: sides, angles and diagonals. If I talk about sides, you have all sides are equal or opposite sides are equal and opposite sides are parallel. You have angles, all the angles are equal, only opposite angles are equal and sum of co-interior angle is 180 degrees. Diagonals, are the diagonals equal? Diagonals bisect each other, diagonals bisect perpendicular. Now if you look at the criteria, all the sides are equal. Only in the case of square and rhombus the sides are equal. If I talk about all the angles are equal, only in the case of square and rectangle the angles are equal, that is 90 degrees. If I talk about diagonals are equal, only in the case of square and rectangle diagonals are equal. And if I want to know diagonals bisect perpendicular, perpendicular means at right angles or 90 degrees, that is possible only in the case of square and rhombus. Now based on this table we are going to do the present exercise, which you will find it very easy. Remember this, note it down in your notebook, paste it on the wall for your reference, and it will be really very helpful for you. Now let's do true and false. They are saying that all rectangles are square. This statement is false. Let's look at the table. So if you see, the square is having all the criteria met, whereas in the rectangle there are two criteria which do not meet. So we can say that in rectangle only opposite sides are equal, whereas in square all the sides are equal. That is the major difference. So it's a false statement. All the rhombus are parallelogram. Yes, it is true. Your square, rectangle, rhombus all are the shape of a parallelogram. So rhombus is also a parallelogram. All squares are rhombus and also rectangles. If we talk about square, what is square? All the sides are equal, which means opposite sides are also equal. It fulfills the criteria of both rhombus and the rectangles. As in the rhombus we say that adjacent sides are equal. In square also adjacent sides are equal. In rectangle opposite sides are equal. In square also opposite sides are equal. So taking into consideration that we can say that it fulfills all the criteria of rhombus and rectangle. All squares are not parallelogram. No, it is false, because all the squares are parallelogram as it holds all the properties of the parallelograms. All kites are rhombuses. It's a false statement. Why? Because in the kite only one adjacent pair is equal, whereas in the rhombus all the sides are equal. All adjacent sides one by one they are equal. So all kites are rhombuses is a false statement. All rhombuses are kite. Yes, it is true, because its adjacent pairs are equal. All parallelograms are trapeziums. Yes, why? In a parallelogram we know that a pair of sides are equal and parallel. So in trapezium also there is one pair which is opposite sides will be equal and parallel. All squares are trapezium. Yes, it's hold true for this also, as it fulfills the criteria that one of the pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Question number 2. Identify all the quadrilaterals that have 4 sides of equal length. That means all sides are equal. So looking at the table, first criteria, all sides are equal. It holds only for a square and for a rhombus. So you can simply write square and rhombus have all the 4 sides of equal length. B part. They are talking about 4 right angles. That means all the angles are equal. Second angles part, if you see the first criteria, it holds true for square and rectangle. So very easily by using the table, if I know this table, I can write down any answer. Question number 3. Explain how a square is a quadrilateral. Now what is a quadrilateral? A quadrilateral is made up of 4 sides. Square is also a shape which is made up of 4 sides. So it is a quadrilateral. Now square is a parallelogram. Yes, what is the property of a parallelogram? Opposite sides are equal and parallel. So I can say in square all the sides are equal. Definitely its opposite sides will be also equal and parallel. Square is a rhombus. Yes, it is a rhombus because in rhombus also all the adjacent sides are equal and their diagonals also bisect at right angles. In the square also diagonals bisect each other at right angles, so it holds true for it. About a rectangle, every interior angle or all the 4 angles that is equal to 90 degree, which holds true for square and rectangle because all angles are equal in both of them. Name the quadrilaterals whose diagonals, now we will just focus on the diagonals part, bisect each other. Now look at the second part, diagonals bisect each other. All the 4 criteria, square, rectangle, parallelogram and rhombus, all are red. They holds the criteria of that the diagonals bisect each other. Then they are talking about they are perpendicular bisector of each other. So look at the last, diagonals bisect perpendicularly. Which 2 criteria? Only square and rhombus are the one which holds the criteria that the diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. Lastly, whose diagonals are equal? Only square and rectangle diagonals are equal. So this table is very helpful for your this exercise. Again I am repeating, for your next class, even 9th class, this will be used. So please remember this, paste it on the wall forever. Explain why a rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. Now what is a convex quadrilateral? Basically we have done it earlier also. When we draw the diagonals from in a quadrilateral, they meet inside the shape, they intersect inside. In the same way, when you draw the diagonals of a rectangle, both of its diagonals, they will lie inside the rectangle, they will not go outside. is a right angle triangle and O is the midpoint of the side opposite to the right angle, which we can see in the diagram. Explain why O is equidistant from A, B and C. The dotted lines are drawn additionally in order to help you. Now you see AD and DC, they are drawn in such a manner that AD is parallel to BC and AB is parallel to DC. Since the opposite sides are parallel and equal, it forms a rectangle. So when it is a rectangle, we know all the angles will be equal to 90 degree. Angle B is already 90 degree, and in a rectangle the criteria is diagonals are of equal length, they bisect each other, which means AO will be equal to OC and BO will be equal to OD. So we can say that O is equidistant from A, B and C. With this we finish exercise 3.4 and the chapter is also finished. There are all the 4 exercises we have done. Please go through them very carefully. They are all simple, just basic criteria, understand it and then do the exercise.